Welcome back, folks. I am pumped to be back. We are talking about video number 2 of a series of 4 to help you along the way. Let's start with hitting that like button. If you like these kind of videos where we're bringing you the learning part and then when we get to the earning part, then hit the like button. Let's get everybody notified out there. That's how this whole thing works on YouTube. We're going to crush it in this live stream. We are going to be discussing the big lie you believe, a lot of us out there, as you have gone through life and listened to everyone out there, all the people around you, the news, the fear and the uncertainty, the doubt, and of course, all the big tickets they show you of the massive $80 billion winners and this, that, and the other thing. And they tell you, hey, technical analysis helps gets us there. And for a lot of people, the thought is, hey, it's too much. I can't do this, you know? And so I'm here to talk to you today. I want to discuss some of the things out there that I believe people should be focusing on. I want to confront some misconceptions. We got a lot to talk about. And hopefully your portfolio is up. Before we get into, I'm giving everybody a minute or two here to show up. So once again, quickly smash that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, by all means, hit that as well. It doesn't cost you anything. And more importantly, you're going to get fantastic knowledge. All right. I am pumped. We're here. We've given it about 2 minutes to allow everybody to show up. Like I said, again, hit that like button. As you do, you're going to see how many people are watching the video absolutely spike. Let's get this one over 200 likes now. It takes 1/10 of a second to hit that thumbs up, and then the notification goes out to everybody. And see how it jumps up 10% that quick. Keep hitting that. And more importantly, where are you from? Put that in the comments. I want to see where everyone is at. I can see we got a bunch of people here. Start with some niceties. We got a new member, John. I appreciate you, John. Thank you for subscribing and more importantly, joining the membership down below through YouTube. You can do that as well, folks. Mark in the house. We got all kinds of good people here. Kenyetta, I believe I'm saying that right. Beautiful name. Eric in the house, Rich in the house, Donnie Lama in the house, Mrs. Mo handling the back end of everything here to make sure this is a smooth video. Steve in the house, Brian in the house, Charles, my friend, I always appreciate you in the house. Tuss, I go with Tuss. Tuss in the house. I apologize. I'm not a wordsmith, unfortunately. Uncut. Rick in the house. Dorm in the house. Matthew, Christopher, Rick, David, Martin, Skittle, Bugatti. That'd be an interesting one, right? Mike in the house. Basher in the house. Brian, Nick, Mike, Fleming coming in from Denmark. Let's go all over the world. This is gonna be a good video. You guys you're gonna like this live stream. It's gonna open up your eyes to some things, and huge. Arizona in the house, South Carolina in the house, Fort Lauderdale, Texas representing, the UK coming in, Stephen coming in. Let's go. Mississippi, California, Minnesota, Vegas. I took a lot of money away from Vegas. I wasn't somebody who gave it to them. Puerto Rico in the house, Michigan joining. Yeah, we got it. Panama representing. Juan coming in. Let's go. Tennessee. We got Sean. Let's go. Hawaii representing. Love it. England in the house. Canada in the house. Arizona in the house. Money Mo is ready, Brian. I'm telling you. Hydra in the house. Ohio representing. Panama. UK. A lot of UK love here. I love it. Chance representing. Jorge representing. Yeah, we got New Mexico in the house. All right. So as you can see, we got a lot of people from around the world, and you will continue to see them showing up. So I appreciate you guys letting me know where everyone's from. Hit that like button. We're about to get started. Let's get this one up to what do we got? 300 something people watching now. See how you hit the like button, put in some information that goes out to everybody. Well, this is a monster video, and I am ready to get started now. So hats off to Miami in the house, Long Island. The XRP Army is always representing, but this video is a little different. This is about what we are being misled on. what we have been lied to about, or just a misconception in some people's heads. And that's what we're going to talk about. So by all means, keep letting me know where you're from in the comments. Hit that like button. Get this one over 400. I'm ready to get started. So let's do that. All right. Now, this is what it's about. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm fired up about this. Technical analysis. You will see me bring pure fire with technical analysis. You will see me show you the breakout moments with technical analysis. And when I do that, I am helping people make good decisions. It's due diligence, right? So I'm going to show you something real quick. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I'm going to do this real quick because I want to share something that I was going to talk about in my video, but I gave everybody a little taste of this. So let's go ahead and talk real quick. I want to show you this. And this is how you use it, right? But I come out here and I set this up and I showed everybody. And I did this way back here. And I said, here is when you're going to see the explosion up. This was not put when it already happened. I put this before it happened. And anybody watching my channel knows for the last few days / weeks, I had this sitting here waiting for us to get here. And I said, this is my prediction of when we will break through. And it happened. Now, you will have a lot of people say, I can't do what he does. I can't understand this stuff. I don't know. How did you know? How did you understand the breakout moment, the rough estimate, the crystal ball effect of making this much money? This much money. How did you know, Mo? And I want you guys to understand today alone, because of the use of the technicals, and this is the portfolio I'm now sharing. Subscribe to the channel, follow along. $20,000 up since I brought this to you. Only over the last few days, for those watching live, it's getting close to 100,000 up in the last week. And from a guy who started making $30,000 teaching for an entire year, that is a lot of money in a week. A lot. We're talking 3 years of me teaching in a week because I understand technicals. It is one of the most powerful tools you will ever have. You get technical analysis mastery down and you put that in your little chest of tools that you're going to use with your fundamentals. Oh, goodness gracious. You have a powerful, powerful equation for profits. There's never a guarantee out there in the world that you're going to make a ton of money on any given play. But if you use technical analysis with the combination of a good fundamental analysis as well, you're going to have what it takes to make sure that more times than not, you're doing the right thing. And on the other end, when we do miss out on a play, when a play goes south, the technicals are there to help you. But when I talk to people and I tell them this, you know what they say to me? I can't do it. It's too difficult. I don't understand. I'm not you. And I got to tell you, we're gonna talk about this technical analysis, the big lie you believe. And it is. It's a huge lie. Stop believing technical analysis is too complex. It's not. You need to stop believing that technical analysis is too complex. It's not too complex. You can do it. It is about mastering the steps that you need to do one at a time, combining them. You don't just throw everything into a bowl when you're making cookies and expect it to be perfect. You had to learn. And when you do that, when you start to combine step by step, you will find as you start to master each step, this isn't hard at all. And the whole world's going to open up in front of your eyes. You're going to say, I understand what he's talking about. Not only do you get to a point you understand what I'm talking about, you can predict what I'm going to talk about when I put the chart up ahead of time. It no longer becomes you waiting for me. It's you knowing and testing your own knowledge against what I'm going to say. Folks out in the world, it's a lot easier for them to have somebody hand them a fish. They want a meal. I get it. It's busy. Kids, life, working 40, 50, 60 hours a week. I don't have time. I can't understand it. Just give me the fish. I will tell you now, if you truly care about your financial future, you take the time, you make the time to make sure you understand technical analysis, because it's not that difficult. When you do it and break it down piece by piece and add it together like you're making a recipe of that, oh, my mom's peanut butter cookies, delicious, the best in the world, but you got to do it right. And once you do, you got perfection. It's not too difficult. I am telling you this now. It is not too difficult. I'm going to share these insights into why you should stop believing this lie. For those who joined me in the first video, it was fired. It was a lot of emotion in that video. If you guys are in that first video, put a fire emoji in the chat right now. Folks, that was craziness, but it was true. Traders rely too much on what other people say about charts and trades. They don't know what they're doing. We talked about this in the first video. If you haven't watched it, get into my channel. Make sure you watch it after this video, because it needs to be watched. You need to understand the mistakes you are making with your trading to get to the next level. I am a teacher. I have dedicated myself to bettering those around me. You are here now. You are one of those people. I want to make sure everyone has the right mindset, they got the right tools, and they have the right mission. Financial freedom, generational wealth will not come to everybody out there in the world just because they want it. You got to work for it. It's like anything in life. You got to work for it. Following some, and this is what the video is about, following those people out there in the world who are, oh, well, hey, I fly a jet, follow me. I have a Lamborghini in my thumbnail, follow me. Doesn't mean anything. It means they're good at marketing. And I'm so tired of it. I am so tired of it. So in that video, I went ahead and we talked about the big mistake that you see. Relying on others too much, not understanding the charts yourself. Once you get past that failure, you start to better yourself, because you don't want someone to be the person you go to and say, oh, I don't know if it's a good play or not. I don't even know what play to get into. You need to be able to do it yourself, because what you're going to find is that person is a marketing guru. They got the private jet. You know, some YouTubers out here in my niche have private jets. You know, some YouTubers that have the Lamborghinis. I just shake my head when I see that, because what that tells me, when you're seeing that, boy, they're good at marketing. They're getting a lot of clicks, a lot of views. And I don't see their, I watch some of those videos. Their stocks, I just shake my head. I'm like, this is bad. And it ends up bad and you never hear about it because they move on. And that, when you start following all the wrong people, was one of the big mistakes that we talked about in the first video. But I definitely encourage you to watch that. Hit the like button. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, that's a horrible thing, Mo. I've been there. I've been there when I was younger. When you put too much faith in others without putting it into your own capabilities. I'm here to tell you, I have faith in you. I believe you can do it. You don't need to follow other people. That includes me. You don't need to follow me. I want to get you to the point that you're coming to me saying, Mo, you're going to want to see this play. And that's what I love, because then our community becomes more powerful. Maybe you are in my Discord. And if you're not, I would suggest getting in there. But my goal with my Discord is to be the most powerful Discord in the world when it comes to research. I want people in there that know what they're doing, and we come together with great ideas and we bring it all together, and boom, we can check each other. And then if this works like I think it's going to work, we are going to crush it. And that's my goal, not to follow others, but to be able to work for ourselves and then collaborate. Collaboration takes us to the next level, and I believe it will work. Now, back to what we were talking about. That was a quick recap. Maybe not so quick, but we're here. The big lie. Technical analysis, TA, as they say, is too difficult, too complicated. It's only for the pros. I get so tired of hearing that from people. I can't do that, man. I don't know. I can't figure it out. I never was good with this, man. It's like it's adding calculus with geometry, with trigonometry, with basic math and division and irrational numbers. Stop it. Stop it. Pattern recognition. some simple indicators that you must master, and they're not difficult at all. See, the problem is a lot of people, they start watching these other creators, these other gurus, and they come out with these huge charts, a million things all over them, and they don't realize that they're doing that. It's almost like my old man used to tell me, some people out in the world want to impress you with how much they know, and they don't try to help you to teach you. And he said some of the worst educators he's ever had the unpleasurable experience is that he would walk in to learn, but they were more worried about impressing the students with what they know than actually conveying the knowledge the students need to them. And we're not going to have that problem here. My goal is to make sure you get what you need. And that, my friends, is why we're here. And so hit that like button again. Like I said, let's get this one over 400 likes now. I don't know where we're at, but let's get this one over 400 likes. Once again, if you have been in this journey with me, if you have been a part of a lot of things over the years, this is something different. You haven't seen this side of me. This is the teacher side. This is the fired up side. This is the way I was in the classroom. We're bringing it back. We're bringing education back. We're bringing true financial education back. It is time to help you, and we're going to do that. No more just getting a fish. No, it doesn't mean I'm done. Somebody said, Mo's not going to give us the answers to the test no more. Yes, I am always going to give you the answers to the test the best I can. You know what I'm doing today? I don't ever want you to think that I'm not going to give you the answers to the test. I will be here sharing my research. I will be sharing my moves, but we're done just passing the answers to the test over the way you're used to it. I'm going to pass you the diploma. I'm going to get you to the point that you know what you're doing and you're double checking it against the answers, because guess what? You already got the answers because you went out and took it to the next level and learned how to master technicals. You can do it. That is one of the biggest lies ever told, is that you can't do it. It's too hard. I can't figure it out. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Now, as you see here, it's false. You can't. I guarantee you can do it. You can write it in the comments. I can do it, because I'm telling you now, you will succeed. And in succeeding, you just took a crucial step towards financial freedom. How many of you right now are tired of having to look for a guru, a YouTuber, somebody out there on the news? Hey, I watch this person on TV all the time. He yells and hollers and he hits buttons and he has sound effects. How many of you are tired of that? Because it's so believable. It's so marketable. You guys know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of them out there with the sound effects and the jets and the rich and the this and the that. And the fact of the matter is, you have the capability of never needing them again. But you don't have a mentor. You don't have a teacher. You do now. And we're going to end this. My dedication to making the world a better place financially, with knowledge in that, is now. It's starting. I want to make sure I've done everything I could do. Why do people believe they can't do it? Why do they believe that technical analysis is too difficult? Oh, so many lines, so many numbers. The charts are so confusing. I saw one had 1 million on there. It was so busy, and I don't understand any of it. I don't even want to learn. And it can get to a point that is so frustrating that you just shut down. You ever get in a situation where you want to shut down? They just start throwing 1 million things at you and you're just like, it's too much. I'm shutting down. And that's how a lot of people start to feel when it comes to technical analysis, because they're watching the wrong people. They're watching the wrong things. They didn't get taught the step-by-step, very simple process to get there. And our goal is to make sure you understand that is a lie. It's not too hard. You can do it. But when you're looking at these things, oh, crazy. All right. Jargon sounds like gibberish. Hey, did you guys see that? We got the Bollinger Bands popping over a double crust, and we got this, and we got that, and we got a inverse head and shoulders. Wow, look at that bull flag pattern. And you're just sitting there going, I don't understand what any of that is. You're right. You're right. You don't. But the truth of the matter is, you can. When you hear different things. You'll hear different things when it comes to technicals. You'll hear, hey, look at this. We got a inverse head and shoulders. Is that bullish? Is it bearish? We don't know because you're never taught. All you hear is these people talking like you should know. And then it's sort of like someone speaking German on you if you don't understand German. And that is something that is easily fixed. We can do this. We can get through it. And that's where we move into it. So it's not as hard as you would think. So once you learn it and it's well laid out for you, you can crush it. Traders think learning came easy for others. And that's the other thing. Oh my, Mo, it came easy for you. Everything. It's just been so simple for you. It's so simple for everybody. Find me a person out there that snapped their fingers and they understood everything about technical analysis. There's not a single person in the world. They had to learn. And the thing is, I am 100% positive of this. You know, the people you watch that seem like they're just experts, they'll call themselves experts, they'll say everything they can say because they want you dependent on them. They want you to think that they're the best in the world. And I had a friend, my buddy, I had a friend. I still have that friend. And he said to me, if you got to tell everybody you're the best, you're not the best. Those who are truly the best are the ones that say nothing. And they let the people around them who they mentor, who they help teach, they say it. If you got to call yourself the best, you're not the best. And I will say this right now. That is 100% true. And so you're going to hear them trying to blow smoke everywhere with all the jargon, all the gibberish that you don't understand. But good news, you got a good teacher, you got a good person to lead you into understanding this, it becomes second nature. And you understand what they're saying. Then you actually start to see through the smoke and realize they're just talking out their butt. And that's the truth. And so they don't know, all right? They don't know where to start. They come in here and they're like, I can't do it, Mo, because I don't know where to start. I don't know where to get started. And that's the hardest part for a lot of them. Because I will say this right now. There is a ton of information out there that you can get right now for free. You don't even have to pay a penny. And you can start searching. But that's the problem. You don't have it organized and you got to go here and you got to go there, but you can do it. And that's the way I used to have to go to a library and get a book, read, find what I needed, put the book back, go back to the library when I had another question, get another book and keep learning. There was no massive internet to help me like there is now. Now it's much, much simpler. You can learn what you need through the power of your phone, a computer, an iPad. It's all right there. It's all right there. And of course, I'm here now, which hopefully will take you to that level. All right. I want everybody to know. We got Sultan from the UAE. Hope you're doing well. I want everybody to know I'm here. I'm watching you guys. I see what we're doing. I appreciate that, Caps. Myron, I appreciate you. We can do it. Charts are just trend lines. You know, charts are very simple. We got a double Mo, money Mo. We got all kinds of Mo's in here. Yes. Financial freedom is where it's at. And we're going to get there. Let's go. Oh, talking like you had a few cocktails. Not yet. It's not the weekend. It's work week. Kenya representing. So we got a lot of things going on. Hit that like button. Let's get this over 400 likes. Takes 1 second. Watch how it gets pushed out when we do that. All right. Even experienced traders start from zero. There was never been a guru out there, all their private jets and Lambos and everything. I don't care who they are, even if it's a good person. All right. A good person. They're still living in their original house. They're like Warren Buffett. They just want to make the world better and make as much money as they can do. They didn't know anything when they first started. They had to get someone to help them, to teach them, to learn, or they had to go out and do it themselves. There's not a single baby born with as a technical analysis genius. It couldn't be more true than that. There's not a person out there that was born and said, look, they said, you got a baby boy when the mom gives birth. And they said, the doctor doesn't wake the baby up. And the first words out are, the EMAs are about to cross. No baby's born a technical genius. All of us start at zero. Even I did. Hey, it takes time. It can seem very intimidating. I will tell you, as I learned, and I still remember, as I learned, I realized how simple it truly was. And then the smoke cleared from all the people that made it seem so complicated, because they don't want you to understand it yourself, because you're not going to need their stuff anymore. You're going to realize how much garbage they put into their charts that you don't need. And that's the problem I'm seeing on the internet, on these videos, on a lot of things. There is so much garbage because they create something that is so full of nonsense that you don't need, because they want to make something unique. So it's like keep throwing stuff in a pot and hey, we got a stew, and we're way past meat, potatoes, and carrots. Now you got all kinds of stuff in there. We're cutting up melons. We're throwing chunks of that in there, a little bit of more pasta in there. Let's go ahead and throw some meatballs in there as well. Remember, this is supposed to be stew, folks. What are we doing here? Oh, some mustard, some ketchup. What? Relish in there now? You're ruining it. And that's what they're doing. They're ruining it, because you don't need all that fluff. You need the simplistic things to master, and then you don't need much after that. If you want to add a little dash of spice in there, that's fine. But when you get too much, you ruin the whole thing. And that's what I'm seeing. And I see it over and over and over again. It can be simplified. My framework makes it easy to learn. My framework. I can hear you right now. Your framework, Mo, that's going to cost. No, nothing. My framework will be available for free, and I will be talking about this at the end of this video. You're going to get the whole thing for free. All right? You're going to have the framework that's going to help you become a master of technical analysis. And no, you don't got to pay anything. Investing in your own learning saves money and time on useless tools. How many? I don't know if you guys have done this. I think a lot of us have. And have you gone out and paid for someone else's stuff? How many of you out there right now have gone out there and paid for useless tools that you thought would help you, that ended up not helping you, and it wasted your money? You bought the tools that these gurus tell you that are going to absolutely crush it. It turns green, it's a win. It turns red, it's a loss. You buy it, it turns green, and you lose. And you're sitting there thinking, well, I followed it. I did what the gurus and these influencers told me. I paid for their product, but yet I'm still down. I'm not beating the market. The market's up 20%, but yet I'm down. How? Because I followed their red green. I followed the buy sell. It hit below this line that they have with pretty colors, and they have 85 of them. That's a mistake. You're putting too much faith in others, and you're lining their pockets, because you're not taking the time to learn and earn. And once you do that, once you get to that step, once you take that step to get to the point that you know what you're doing, and you don't need me anymore, you don't need anybody anymore, but you like to be in a community of like-minded individuals who know what you know and then run ideas off, you're going to watch your earning go to a level that blows your mind. When you succeed in learning, you will succeed in earning. And I mean that. You are going to find that the world is open, that you understand so much that you thought was too difficult. But when you're paying for useless tools from someone else, you're going to fail. You're going to fail. If you can't understand how something works that you're paying for in terms of investing your money, your future, it's a recipe for disaster. A recipe for disaster. I want to see you guys avoid that. So, hint, investing in your learning doesn't always have to mean money. It means time, commitment, and practice. That's the truth. Everybody thinks that for me to be an expert, I'm going to need to spend lots and lots and lots of money. And it doesn't. It means you got to have time, that you have to have a commitment, and you got to practice. You got to practice. It is about clarity and simplicity, not complexity. It's realizing that simplifying the process makes it easier. It's about making sure that when we are learning about technical analysis, that we learn the basics, and I always call it the bread recipe when I do my stuff, when I learn, because when you make a loaf of bread, you have the simple ingredients. And from there, you can go ahead and add in a little bit here, a little bit of there. It's up to you, but you don't go and ruin it. You don't sit there and start throwing Tabasco sauce, mustard, relish, and A1 sauce in there. Oh, it ruins it. Well, it's the truth when it comes to technical analysis too. Once you start to get to a point that you're following these people with these charts you can't even understand at all, they're ruining it. And it leads to bad returns. And that's the thing I'm afraid of for a lot of people. You're going to follow the wrong people. The people don't have the best interest in you. And that's the concern I got. So now, change your mindset. Change it. Let's get it right. If you're with me on this, like I said, hit that like button. Let's make sure we are paying attention, because this is what you need to do. You need to practice. What expert in any sport or hobby or game hasn't practiced? Trading is the same. If you are not practicing, you are not giving it your best. I will give you a quick story when it comes to basketball. I remember this. Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls, they play the Pistons. They get wrecked. The Pistons were stronger, more aggressive. Obviously, you could tell that they were hitting hard and they were practiced up. And Jordan and the Bulls weren't. Not to the point that they were. They lose. What happens next? They don't sit there and pout, and I can't do it, it's too difficult. They go back to work. And they work twice as hard. Because success doesn't come to everyone who just sits around, is not willing to put in the time. And success usually starts with failure. Failure for them, getting to the championship, running into that brick wall known as the Pistons. Now, what happened next? Well, we know. They went on to dominate them the next year. And that is what practice can do. It can get you to a point of dominating. That's what you have to do. You got to practice. You can't sit there and expect just to be the best overnight. You practice, practice, practice. Learning is cumulative. Focusing on one topic at a time is crucial. Put things together later after each is mastered. You need to master each part of the technicals. Once you get that down and you simplify it down to individual parts, then combine it, you're going to be a master of technical analysis. And then when someone comes up and they say, hey, check this out. Look what I just did. I created. Look at my chart. And you see all these fancy lines on there. You're going to understand them. You're going to wonder why they did all of that. Because as you will learn from me moving forward, you don't need all that fluff and smoke. You truly need the basics, and you are going to absolutely take your investing to the next level. Financial freedom will be that much closer. Generational wealth will be that much closer. But if you're depending on everybody else, and you're making the excuses that you heard, the lies that you can't do it. We're here to change that mindset, because you can do it, and you will do it, and you will succeed. Your kids, your grandkids, your great-grandkids, they'll be telling stories about the picture on the wall above the fireplace of great-great-great-grandma or grandpa who got us financial freedom. You'll be remembered, and you'll be appreciated. But it takes hard work, time, and practice, and we got this. It's cumulative. You're going to put it together. As you learn each piece, you will do it. Less is more. You don't have to, hey, here's the whole thing, man. Boom. You understand advanced calculus? No. But it is possible to trade successfully with only understanding a few key indicators and master how they work together. And that's what I'm telling you. I 100% convinced that people who do what I am telling you about right now can do this. They will master what I believe they need to master, and the whole world is going to open. And it's going to be glorious. You can learn technical analysis. Let me just say that again. You can learn technical analysis. Put it in the comments. I can learn technical analysis, because you can. Quit having people convince you either directly or indirectly that you can't do it, because you can do it. They're going to give you all that garbage, all that fluff, all that smoke, and you're going to feel like you can't do it. That's the indirect method. Or you're going to have the absolute direct method where they come right up and say, yeah, I'm the best. There's no way people can do what I can do. And it's a lie, because they're getting in your head. They're living there rent free. And it's not the truth. We're evicted them. You can do technical analysis. Not only that, you can master it. You can actually better them. Because the truth of the matter is, the harder you practice, the more you put into this, the more you're going to get out of it. And you can learn technical analysis. I'm convinced you can do it. You got to be willing to say it, and you will do it. I can learn technical analysis. There are solutions. You heard me get on my soapbox here. I get emotional. I get fired up when I teach. This is the way I was. This is how you win national championships. Couple of them investing coach. 15 state championships. You know why? It's because I'm dedicated to teaching and helping these kids be the best they can be, better than they can even think in their own head that they can be. And I taught my students this for years. And we got to the point that my accolades speak for themselves. There are no Lambos. There are no private jets. But there are students of mine who are now graduated, who went on to work in Wall Street, who went on to have their families, and they went on to have financial freedom. They went on to know that they can do the research they need to do themselves without having to look anywhere else. And now I'm trying to bring that to YouTube and the world. Study and work on this individually. That's a solution. You can go out right now and you can start to find the things and try to put it together, and you can. You really, really can. You can also join the email list down below for my free technical analysis toolkit. This will help you start to make this happen, all right, to get the learning you need. That's the second link down below. It's free. It's a toolkit. It's free. For those who signed up before in my last video, some of you didn't even click the confirm link to get the toolkit. You got to confirm. So you're going to sign up, go to your email, confirm, then click that link, and you're going to get the toolkit. And we added more stuff since the last video. Get that stuff. It will help you for free. It starts now. We added info on paper trading to take it to the next level so it doesn't cost you money as you're learning. It's totally free. The education you get from losses and gains is free. It helps you. You don't go out and play against the Bulls without ever shooting a free throw. You want to practice. My complete course, technical analysis for stock market trading, currently waitlist only. Can't get it. We're making some very big improvements to it, and I'm excited about them. Now, for anybody that's interested, you don't need to do this. I'm telling you this. I'm giving you tools where you can go out and research. But if you're on the wait list, you got to sign up with the first link down below. You'll get the updates. It's the only way to get the updates. And you'll be first for my exclusive upcoming webinar. And this is a fantastic webinar where I'm going to reveal my framework for free. This is where you're going to get that framework. It doesn't cost you a penny, but you got to click the first link down below, sign up for it, and then I will roll it out. It is something big. Now, our next session is Monday. I got a 4-part series for this. July 14th, this Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern. You'll see it in the live stream section on YouTube in my channel and notifications. If you have subscribed to this channel, you'll see it. It's going to be technical analysis, what the gurus miss. Man, you want to see fire? You want to see me pumped up? Oh, this video is going to be, it's going to be lit. Let's just say you're going to see me a little bit critical of some of those out there. Next time, we're exposing the ethical blind spots in common trading advice. Those people that tell you things that I just make me shiver. You'll discover what many gurus miss and why my approach is built on empowering your independence, not creating dependency. This is about making sure you have what it takes to do it yourself and not needing me, not needing anybody. And that, my friends, is the goal. I want to thank you for attending the learning live stream. And I always say, let's get out there and make some money. Thank you again.